The peace be upon you, my students. Good morning, grade 6. How are you today? We will complete our lessons from branch geometry. Completing unit 3, lesson 4. Its title, the volume of the cuboid. The volume of the cuboid. The volume of the cuboid equals the product of length timing width timing height. Okay, the volume of the cuboid equal length times width times height. As we know that any cuboid has 3 dimensions. The 3 dimension not equal in length, so the multiplying of the 3 dimension equal the volume of this cuboid. Okay, so we can write it V equal L time W time H. Okay, again V meaning volume of the cuboid equal length L timing width W timing height H. Okay, the triangle rule, as we know that volume equal length times width times height. So if he demanded from me to get the length, I will divide volume in the up over width times height. Okay, again if he required from me to calculate the length of the cuboid, I will divide volume in the up over width times height. Okay, so if he required from me to get the width, I will divide volume over length and height. Okay, if he required from me to get the length of the height, I will divide its volume over length times width, or divide the base area. Again, length equal volume divided width times height. Okay, and width equal volume over length times height. Okay, lastly height equal volume over length times width. Okay, since base area equal length times width, because the base area or the base on the shape of rectangle, any cuboid its bases in the shape of rectangle, so the base area equal length times width, because the area of the rectangle equal length times width, so base area equal L times W. BA meaning base area equal length times width. So in the rule of height, if he required from me to get the height, I will divide volume over length times width or base area, because length times width equals the area of rectangle, and the rectangle is the base of this cuboid. So the height equal volume over base area. So if he required from me to know the volume of any cuboid according to its base area, I will multiply this base area by height. Okay, so the volume equal base area times its height, so BA times H. In the triangle rule, if he required from me to get the base area, I will divide volume over height only. Okay, because base area included length times width. Okay, so the base area BA equal volume dividing height. Okay, if he required from me to calculate the height, I will divide volume over base area. Again, if he give me the examples included length, width, height, I will multiply length by width by height to get the volume. If he give me as another exercise included base area and height, I will multiply base area by height, will give me the volume. Okay, if he give me a missing term, suppose height, according to the exercise which included length, width, height, I will divide volume over length times width. Okay, in the exercise included base area and height, the volume equal base area times height, so the height equal volume over base area. Okay, example number 1, find the volume of each cuboid. He give me a cuboid, its dimensions, length equal 4 and width equal 2 centimeter and height equal 3 centimeter. This volume I will get it according to its 3 dimensions, 4, 2, 3. I will multiply length times width times height, so it will give me 4 times 2 times 3, it will give me 24 centimeter cube, as we know that the unit of this volume equals centimeter cube. Letter B, he gave me a cuboid. He gave me the height equal 4 centimeter and 16 centimeter squared. This means that 16 centimeter squared representing the base area, okay? Because how can I know it? I know it from its unit. Its unit equals centimeter square. Centimeter square meaning area of base, okay? So the volume equal base area timing height. Base area 16 timing 4, it will be 64 centimeter cube, okay? Example number 2. If the volume of a cuboid is 168,000 centimeter cube, he give me the volume of a cuboid, and he give me its length equal 175 centimeter, 175 centimeter, and its width is 12 centimeter. Find its height. Okay, this example according to its 3-dimension length, width, height. He demanded from me to get the height. So from the triangle rule, height equal volume divide length times width. Okay, so solution: the height of this cuboid equal volume dividing length by width, because they give me the length and the width and required from me to get the height. So the volume equal 168,000 divided 175 times 12. By using calculator, it will give me 80 centimeter. Okay. To check your answer, you can multiply width by height by length. It will give me 168,000. Okay. Another example. Exercise number 3. A swimming pool is in the shape of a cuboid. Its base length 50 and its width 25 and its depth 1.8. Remember that the depth of any swimming pool called the height. Again, the depth of any swimming pool represents the height. Okay. He gave me that if an amount of water is poured into the pool to reach 20 centimeter from the brim of the pool, this means that 20 centimeter not equals the height of the water. This means that 20 centimeter the remaining height to fill this pool completely. Again, this means that the 20 centimeter is the remaining height to fill this pool completely. Find the volume of the water. As we know that volume equal length times width times height. This means that I must know the height of the water. Okay. He told me that the height or the total height equal 1.8. Okay. This represents the depth. Okay. And the remaining height to fill this pool completely equal 20 centimeters. So I will subtract the total minus the remaining height. Okay, it will give me the height of the water. Okay, so 1.8 minus 20, not 20 centimeter. I must convert this unit into a unit of meter. Okay, 20. Firstly, solution: 20 centimeter equals 0.2 meter, because I convert from the smallest to greatest dividing by 100 will give me 0.2. Okay. The height of water equal 1.8, the total height minus 0.2, it will give me 1.6, okay? So the volume of this water equal length times width times height of water, not height of the swimming pool, okay? Equal 50 times 25 times 1.6, it will give me 2000 centimeter cube. Another example. Example number 4. A box is in the shape of a cuboid of dimensions 30 centimeter and 25 centimeter and 15 centimeter. You give me a box, its dimensions 30, 25 and 15. If it's filled with cuboid shaped pieces of sweets, the piece of sweet in shape of cuboid, its dimensions 6, 5 and 3. Find the number of pieces of the sweet. Firstly, when he required from me to get number of pieces, okay, filled in a greater box, this means that you can get the volume of the greater box and the volume of the small piece and divide the greater volume by the smallest volume. It will give me the number of small pieces. Okay, so firstly, the volume of the box equal length times width times height. Its dimension 30 times 25 times 15. Okay, the volume of the each piece equal length times width times height. Its dimension 6 times 5 times 3. Okay, so the number of the pieces equal the volume of the box, which is called the greater volume, over the volume of each suite, which is called the smallest volume, equal 30 times 25 times 15 over 6 times 5 times 3. By using calculator, it will give me 125 pieces. Okay, so to fill this box with a small pieces of sweets, it will require 125 pieces of sweets. Okay, again, firstly I will get the volume of the box and the volume of each sweet, and dividing the volume of box, which called the greatest volume, dividing the smallest volume, which represents the volume of pieces of sweets, it will give me 125 pieces. Okay, note that to be filled with a whole number of pieces, the dimensions of the greater box should be divisible by the corresponding dimension of the smaller pieces. Okay, this means that you can divide the greater volume by the smallest volume. Okay. Exercise number 5. A cuboid shaped 10 with a base of the dimensions 45 and 10. Okay, you give me a cuboid shaped 10 in the shape of cuboid. This means that with a base of dimension, he gives me the base dimension. Okay, base dimension meaning length and width. So 45 is the length and 10 is the width. Okay, if 9,000 centimeter cube of oil was poured in it, this 10 I poured 9,000 centimeter cube of oil in it. Find the height of the level of the oil. Okay, again he give me length and width, and he give me the volume of the oil, and required from me to calculate the height of this oil. Firstly, he required from me to get the height of the oil, so I must know the volume of this oil. Okay, so the height from the triangle rule, the height equals the volume dividing length by width. Okay, the height of the level of oil equals the volume of this oil dividing by length by width. 9,000 centimeter cube dividing 45 times 10 equal 20 centimeters. So the height of this oil equal 20 centimeter. Okay, thanks for everybody. Thank you very much. Good luck for everybody. Okay.